My name. Good morning, my neighbor. How you feeling? Are you doing okay? Oh, we care about you. We care about you. Alrighty, we care about you. That's right, especially knowing that today, being the 20th day in the month of February of 2026 is a holidays. I mean, the FCT minister had already declared it, says, you know what, work free, work free, work free. Don't worry, there's not going to be any injunction or industrial court order on you as a worker, right? So please, the FCT minister says, stay back at home because the big day is coming tomorrow. It is coming tomorrow. So, hey, he wants everybody to be okay, all right? Just be okay and be prepared, all right? There are some news in some quarters saying that the Wike is rallying the PDP supporters or rallying PDP to indeed assist the APC. And yet the ADC is also put into test their stand when it comes to the politics. This is going to serve like as a litmus test for them, especially in view of the 2027 general elections, presidential elections, that is. Alrighty, so a litmus test it is. But anyways, a lot is going to be happening. Quite a number of parties coming up tomorrow. But I would say to you, I would not fail but to say this, right? Guard your PVC jealously. Anybody gives you money and all of that, vote for me, do this and all that. Look, the truth is you can't stop it. I know that there is a law that says, okay, don't do that, vote buyers, vote this and all of that. Look, if for any purpose, any reason, you're able to secure money from anybody, make sure you vote your heart so that you don't come back to complain. Because the truth is, especially now that the local government is granted autonomy, yeah? Even though it's autonomy in paper, autonomy in book, but autonomy not in a real sense. But we are believing and trusting that it will indeed come to pass, yeah? It may take a while, but it will come to pass. So please, put on your think caps. Vote your heart. Vote your heart. Vote. If the sofa not that tire you, okay, do what you want. But if the sofa don't tire you, please vote that candidate you know that will bring real-time grassroots. This one has real-time in it. Real-time grassroots development. Somebody you can hold accountable. Somebody that will at least be 60 or 70% transparent. Because I'm not sure we can find 80 or 90, but 70, 60, that's a pass. And the university, within the university walls in the ivory towers now, 60 is a B, okay? 70 is an A, alrighty? So, yes, somebody you can hold, not literally though, but at the by the jugular, or at the jugular, but somebody you can hold accountable. I'm saying this now. I'm sounding it now. I'm ringing the alarm because it is the fact. It is the truth. All right. It is the only way that you can ensure and secure great local government experience. Maybe finally we can have the local government come close, become indeed a government for the grassroots. Right. My name is Edward Daniel, and yes, it is a Friday. It's the special edition of Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. I feel so blessed. I feel so great. I feel so good to be alive. And yes, the United Nations also sees February 20 as World Day of Social Justice. That's right. World Day of Social Justice. It's got a theme, and it is renewed commitment to social development and social justice. Renewed commitment to social development and social justice. So this year's theme reflects both recognition of progress achieved and acknowledgement of persistent and emergent challenges. While significant gains have been recorded in poverty reduction, education, and social protection coverage, structural inequalities, labor market informality, gender disparities, and declining trust in institutions continue to impede inclusive and sustainable development. So this here is a renewed commitment, therefore entailing strengthening policy coherence across economic, social, as well as environmental dimensions. And this is to reinforce multilateral cooperation, and it's to place equity and solidarity at the center of global policy making. All right, so that is what it is for today. That is the World Day of Social Justice. Inakwana gife karo tutoma ema mureke nindeve. Alrighty, and the good people of Isoko, of course, said what they say. And let's look at the Igala people. They would say Olodudu, Olodudu, Olodu. Odudu is power in my dialect. Odudu, you have power. But the Igala says Olodudu. They're putting all of the power, all of the energy in good morning. Alrighty. And yes, in the language that you and I totally understand, it will be Unna. Good morning. Now, let's go into what the nitty-gritty will be about this morning. Yes, that's right. A couple of segments follow through. They run through because we are a moving train and we are not stopping. Who are we? We are Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and guess what? We have an online television that is streaming right now live. Pari Pasu, my voice. Okay, go see the television and see the beautiful attire that I've been blessed with. Right. And as well, show us that support on YouTube, Eagles TV Abuja. It is on YouTube. Hit the bell button, subscribe to the channel, and also leave a comment in the comment section. Share, that would be nice. All right, do the same with the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja, and spread those beautiful, lofty Eagles wings across every other social media platform as you know it. And it will be at Eagles FM Abuja. That's right. Okay, now, this hour allows us to look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers, takes us to the 8 o'clock hour, where my brother and my friend and my colleague, Alan Smith's going to bring the special edition of Sports on Eagles Wings to your eardrums as well as to your visuals. And that will lead us to the 9 o'clock hour. Let's go see what the collaboration is with the EFCC and the CCB, all right? Code of Conduct Bureau, right? The EFCC and the CCB, in my whole entire imagination, I never ever imagined that they are only in this time having an MOU to work together. I mean, can you beat that? Tomorrow now it might be the EFCC signing MOU with ICPC. Hello, what is going on here? I thought that there was a collaboration, there was a mutual understanding, there was a memorandum of understanding between these three, but okay, they say better late than never. So the EFCC has signed an MOU with the CCB, the Code of Conduct Bureau, and let's hope and see how this will indeed tackle corruption, because Oluyede is indeed saying that, well, with this MOU, that there will be an onslaught, there will be no hiding place for any corrupt government official or any corrupt person at all, regardless of your size, your age, your profession, your status, and all of that. No place to hide anymore. Well, we'll have that conversation at the 9 o'clock hour. 10 o'clock hour, of course, will be something that'll blow your mind for the general open banter. Well, I know restriction of movements, but I know some of you will still have some sort of partying, maybe a get-together, call friends to the house and all of that. But there's going to be a conversation that I want you to have, as you have your friends come together. And it will be an offshoot from what we will be talking about at the 10 o'clock hour. So you best want to keep your fingers crossed, because it's going to be a delightful conversation. When you first made your first million. Hey, when you made your first million, what happened to you? What did you do? Did you sleep? Or did you land in a hospital just as somebody landed in a hospital? You want to find out who? Well, stay with me now up until the 10 o'clock hour. I'll give you music at the 11 o'clock hour that will lead us to the 12 o'clock hour when my time on here and right here will be done and out with Today in 60 seconds. All right, that being said, now let's also get to inform you. There are some things that you ought to know this morning, and it's very, very vital, very, very expedient that I bring it to you right here and right now. All right, now I'm going straight into it now because somewhere in Rivers State, yes, I'm talking about the Rivers State House of Assembly, has suspended impeachment proceedings against Governor Siminalai Fubara and the Deputy Governor Ngozi Odu, following President Bola Tinubu's intervention. Power has power. You know that, right? But the decision, though, to halt the process was reached yesterday during the Assembly's resumed sitting in Port Harcourt, the state capital. Now, I should also bring it to you the fact that the Nigerian Navy has confirmed the death of its Chief of Operations, Rear Admiral Musa Katagum. Confirming his demise, Director of Navy or Naval Information, DINFO, Captain Abiodun Folorenshaw, described him as a dedicated senior officer whose career was marked by exceptional professionalism, commitment to duty, and invaluable contributions to naval operations and national security. Oh, wouldn't you like to be said about like this? Well, I would like it though, but well, God rest his soul. Now, officials of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, have raided the Abuja residence of Malam Nasir El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State. Now, this follows his arrest after being granted bail by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. So, yesterday night, Muyiwa Adekeye, spokesman of El-Rufai, posted on his social media that the Aso Drive residence of the former governor was raided. He was blowing the roof. He was saying a lot. But now, let's take you to the fact that ahead of Saturday's area council elections in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, the minister Nyesom Wike has declared Friday a work-free day. Now, the minister, who made the announcement in a special broadcast that was aired on national television as well as across radio stations. I don't know why was it here? Was it also here? Okay, that was yesterday. Also announced a restriction of movement from 8 p.m. on Friday to 6 p.m. on Saturday. So 8 p.m. on Friday to 6 p.m. on Saturday. Abuja is standing still for the area council elections. I told you it's going to be a litmus test. Vote your heart. Vote your heart. Kehinde Jacob Faladon, the traditional ruler of Agamo community in Akure, North local government area of Ondo State, has been shot dead. It was gathered only yesterday that the monarch was killed after gunmen forced him out of the palace on Wednesday night. So it is coming from the civilians, is going to the monarchs now. This wanton killing is going from civilians to ordinary Nigerians to the struggling Nigerians. It's going to the monarch now. Where is it going again? Where is it? Okay, I think the ladder is going upward it is. If something is not done, if something is not done, now a monarch just lost his life just like that. No fewer than 34 people were killed on Wednesday when suspected Lakurawa terrorists launched coordinated attacks on several rural communities in Kebbi State. Now, the attacks occurred in villages within Arewa local government area, particularly Boy and neighboring settlements. No fewer than 34 people were killed. Okay. Now, the Department of State Services, DSS, has reopened investigations into the 2019 disappearance of Abubakar Idris, popularly known as Dadiata, and is set to invite suspects in connection with the case. Dadiata, a lecturer at the Federal University Dusinma, Katsina State, was declared missing on August 1, 2019, after gunmen reportedly took him from his residence in Kaduna. August 2019, disappeared. Vanished into the hair. All right, Ogun State Police Command has concluded plans to arrest and prosecute a female TikToker user identified as Mirabelle after she allegedly admitted that her earlier claim of rape was false. Mirabel was said to have made the admission during a viral phone conversation with social media personality Very Dark Man, popularly known as VDM. Oh, I remember Cassie. Cassie was appalled. She was appalled. Oh, my dear colleague Cassie, how's she gonna feel now? But anyways, though, we break the news as it comes, and of course give you an update. And I'm glad that she also put out an update on this very issue. I don't know why people. Okay, I'll just leave it there. But things they happen for this country, shall. And now, Rivers State lawmaker Senator Piggy Barinada is dead. The ally of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike died yesterday after a brief illness. God rest his soul. Now, the African Democratic Congress ADC on Thursday strongly criticized President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over his swift approval of the Electoral Act amendments, describing the move as a serious setback for Nigeria's democracy. In a statement signed by its National Publicity Secretary Bolaji Abdullahi, the party said the president's quick assent to the controversial bill has signed the death warrant for credible elections in the country. Now, I don't even understand us in this country. It's really funny. It's really funny. It is funny, indeed. It is funny. Wait, you know what? Are opposition parties really doing their jobs anymore? Because here I am thinking to myself, if the president had not signed that into law, did not give assent, many of you will say he's weak. Many of you will say he's confused. Many of you will say, election is around the corner, president, sign up. You'll be mounting pressure on him. Now he has signed it. You're talking about how quickly, how smoothly, how swiftly he has signed. What is going on here? Yes, they say there's a 30-day period where the president can look into that bill, think, call all the think tanks and say, sit down and let's talk about this. In fact, the INEC boss is supposed to be there to also tinker with the thoughts. And every other stakeholder necessary, we're supposed to look into it. Yes. But the president, to have signed that, who tells us that the INEC boss did not give a nod? Who tells you that he didn't contact all of these stakeholders? Well, on the other hand, we'll be screaming, he should have signed it earlier. Now he has signed it earlier, it's still a problem. Okay, I guess you just never please people. You can't please everybody, and it's understandable. But anyways, I will indeed look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers. I want to bring something to you. Mark Twain, a philosopher, says politics is the only profession where you can lie, you can cheat, you can steal, and still be respected. Oh, respect him. Respect her. Politician is the only profession. I'll reiterate this at the 9 o'clock hour just before we begin that conversation that dwells on the EFCC signing an MOU with the Code of Conduct Bureau. All right, so let's just keep that at the back of our minds. Now, let's get to the front page of Daily Trust newspaper. It's going to be a smart conversation. ICPC raids El Rufai's Abuja residence. Page 7 to page 1, page 5, I beg your pardon. FCT Council's polls how PDP candidates withdrew from race. Now, I take you to page 12. Rivers Assembly suspends impeachment plot against Fubara deputy. That's Professor Ngozi Odu. Okay. Now, the big story with the Daily Trust newspaper, CSOs. Opposition rise against Electoral Act. That story is continued on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust. Election is the kicker. Wike declares today work free in FCT. Okay, page 34 has got that one. To page 5 now. Gunmen invade palace, kill traditional ruler. I'll take that one again so that it sounds really nicely in our ears. Gunmen invade palace, kill traditional ruler. Told you before, starting from the grassroots, it's going up traditional ruler now. Where else is it going? You tell me. Now, I see this one. Military launches new operations against terrorists in Kwara, Niger. All right, page 34 has got that story. And at the base of the Daily Trust newspaper, gunmen attack Kebbi communities, kill 35. Gunmen attack Kebbi communities, kill 35. All right, Daily Trust newspaper says, I'm all right, I'm done, and I'm out. And so we live it that way. Vanguard newspaper, the big story on the front page, Edun raises alarm over rising debt service burden. Wale Edun raises alarm over rising debt service burden. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy. That's his portfolio. Wale Edun, Minister of Finance and Coordinating. It's got 3 riders to it. Says debt servicing costs now outstrips foreign financial inflows. G24 cross-border payments too costly, slow, Cardoso is saying. Members face constrained fiscal space. Somebody says that. Find out who on page 19. Terrorists kill 34 fasting Muslims in latest Kebbi attack. Did you hear that? Terrorists kill 34 fasting Muslims in latest Kebbi attack. Page 6. In this month of Ramadan. Okay. 2027 is the kicker now, written in red for some reason. Electoral Act amendment was credible, inclusive. National Assembly saying that. ADC vows mass mobilization. CSO say unhealthy loopholes threatening credibility of polls. We're back to square one. MBF is saying that on page 5. Drivers operating under influence will be prosecuted. Drivers operating under influence will be prosecuted. Lagos government is saying that one on page 10. And just atop, above, apogee, height, peak, zenith of the Vanguard newspaper, Senate tackles economic team over poor implementation of budgets. Page 8. How we tracked, arrested, or what church attackers, DSS witness tells court. Page 7 has got that one. 6 trillion naira Genco bailouts demand a heist. NLC is saying that. 6 trillion naira Genco bailouts demand. Oh, it is a fluke. It is a heist. Is the highest stealing? Oh, NLC is claiming that or alleging that. Page 9 has got that one. El Rufai spends second night in ICPC custody amid multi-agency probe. Has got one rider to it as commission raids residents in Abuja. Page 26 has got the rider, while that story itself is on page 8. El Rufai spends second night in ICPC custody amid multi-agency probe. Remember, he spent 2 nights with the EFCC. Now is with the ICPC. Is he going to go to the CCB too? I don't know. But anyways, this is what is going on. And his lawyer has indeed cried foul, saying, this is the height of it. How do you treat an ex-governor like this? This is the height of it. Well, I take you to the Nation newspaper now. Experts endorse executive order on oil gas revenue remittance. Experts endorse executive order on oil gas revenue remittance. Pegasus seeks reversal of action. Page 3 has got that story. How we tracked, arrested, or what church attackers by DSS witness. Page 4. All right, and this one here. 58.47 trillion naira budgets 2026 within safe limits, says Finance Minister. Okay, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, saying that 58.47 trillion naira budget 2026 within safe limits. Finance Minister is saying that. Is saying that right now, and has got one rider to it. President's economic team defends proposals. Cost of borrowing a major challenge. All right, UK, Germany back battle against terrorists, and that one is continued on page 2, as well as this big story also continued on page 2. Dadiata's wife. I'm sad about El Rufai's son mocking my husband's abduction. Page 23, you would find that one. The wife of this man who has been abducted, who just disappeared. Well, we can't say it's an abduction, but he just disappeared. But how can somebody just disappear from the face of the earth if not kidnapped or abducted since 2019? And now she's saying that she's so sad that El Rufai's son mocked her husband's abduction. Okay. But just above the Nation newspaper, building a flyover bridge now, an overhead bridge if you like. Fubara, lawmakers set for new dawn. Court cases withdrawn. Page 3 has got that one. Strictly follow procurement laws. Federal government orders MDA. Page 7 has got that one. All right. Strictly follow procurement laws. Federal government orders MDAs. Ex-Kaduna governor in our custody, says ICPC. Page 3. Rivers mourn as Senator Mpigi dies at 64. Page 4 has got that one. And so the nation is over and the Guardian is welcomed. Now, in case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and we have a strong presence across social media platforms, as you know it. I'm talking YouTube at Eagles TV Abuja, Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja, and spread it across every other social media platform at Eagles FM Abuja, and you will find us. Just the YouTube channel is having the Eagles TV Abuja. So go and see for yourself that what I say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But I see this one here, the Guardian newspaper, the big story on the front page. African leaders is the kicker. African leaders, how oldest presidents tighten grip on youngest continent. Pages 4 and 5 has got that story. Lakurawa terrorist killed 34 in Kebbi communities. Page 30. U.S. troops deployment to fight insecurity in national interest, says House of Reps. Page 30. Looking popular. To page 7 now. Reps to vote on 1999 Constitution Amendment proposals. Reps to vote on 1999 Constitution Amendment proposals. And page 7 has got that one. -1 from 7, you get 6. CSOs predict apathy as FCT poll tests new electoral act. INEX 2027 readiness. Okay. Now, page 6. Opposition CSOs kick as Electoral Act Amendment widens 2027 fault lines. All right, now at the base of this daily now, Rivers Assembly suspends impeachment proceedings against Fubara deputy, and that one you'd find on page 29 of the Guardian newspaper. Just above the big story now with the Guardian newspaper, but below the Guardian newspaper banner, you would find this one now on page 3. It says, retract executive order. Pengason tells Tinubu, warns of threats to PIA. Chai. Retract executive order, Mr. President. Pengason is telling you. They are saying, they are warning threats to PIA. Page 3 has got that one. To another page 3 now. NLC fires back at APGC. Gencos over 6 trillion naira bailout demand. Senate grills economic team considers trimming 2026 budget. Page 3 has got that story. And the Vanguard newspaper is done. All right. Are we going to be able to take the Punch newspaper? Okay, I'm just going to scribble through, run through it, especially those that make the big headlines. Just above the Punch newspaper banner now, this one right here says, El Rufai's lawyer protests home raid amid ICPC detention. Page 7. And the big story, Tinubu's executive order, federal government, states, local government allocation may increase by 15 trillion naira. Oh my goodness. Tinubu's executive order, federal government, states, local government allocation may increase by 15 trillion naira. 2 riders follow. President moves to channel oil proceeds directly to Federation account. NNPC, NUPRC, NRS revenues affected. Page 2 has got that one. Now, Naira hits 2-year high at 1,347 Naira to $1. Page 22 has got that one. DSS invites suspects as wife opens up on Dadiata's abduction. Page 72 has got that one. I see a facial representation of 2 persons, military, of course, and they have this one to say. Banditry, CDS, Kwara governor, rally troops as Operation Savannah Shield begins. All right, page 8 has got that one. I'll just head out now, pay some bills. I'll be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Can benefit by simply booking for a free consult 37091199 90037. Terms and conditions apply.
Powell Homes and Shelters Limited. Our properties not sure best.
Please listen to this important infomercial. It's Powell's time on radio. Abuja. Powell Homes and Shelters Limited has come with a vision of transforming housing through innovation, style and integrity. At Powell Homes, modern designs and flexible payment plans to make your dream home a reality.
Sir, to pay 5 in every My Abuja home loan.
It's also available, sir. I will send you our order form and
I beg, connect me. I want to get their contact. I want to be landlord for Abuja.
Their number now 0808 88 37 426 0808 88 37 426. Abi if you call this other number, will be 0808 27 23 824 0808 27 23 824, or you can visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Call them now before the land finish.
My Abuja Home, live the life.
You change the level.
Right, time in, and here we are again, right? Okay, now we're starting to take your calls and your reaction right now, but just in case you're tuning in for the first time and you're asking yourself, what is the number? How can I indeed add my voice to national development and growth? Okay, the number is 0907 353 705 4450. Hello, Abdul.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
this is Abdul calling from Suleja, Niger State.
Welcome aboard, Abdul.
Abdul, UD.
Yes, please.
I want to thank you people for giving us opportunity to talk on this beautiful radio.
Many thanks.
Because I believe through this radio, the government are hearing our voices.
Exactly.
My greeting to all the caller and listeners on this beautiful radio, especially Talasi, my friend. UD, this is time for prayer. Both the Muslims and the Christians are fasting this time around. May God accept our prayer in this country.
Amen to that.
Election in Abuja. It's a normal thing because when you look all the states, I used to say it, all the states, if the PDP is the APC member, so I believe all the council chairman will come from the APC.
Abdul is not an APC member. He has not.
It's an APC member. It's an APC member, UD.
Okay.
UD, you know yourself. Don't let us deceive ourselves.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyways,
So
thanks.
that is that, UD. UD, this all these bandits and all the, I don't know what they call themselves, Lacroix or what. In this holy month of Ramadan,
Yes, please.
they are still killing people. UD, I don't know what is really happening. May God help us in this country.
Amen to
in
that.
Ida.
Okay, if you can.
This year, Nigerian people, imagine.
Okay.
I don't know what is really happening. May God help us in this country. God
Many
bless Nigeria. God bless Eagle FM.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Alrighty. These guys are like sheeps. Good Lord. Unbelievable. Right. Is this how it has come to be now? Wow. Anyways, good morning to you. Yes.
Hello, UD. Good morning.
Oh, Terry can be my good friend and brother.
The voice of the one crying in the wilderness.
Appreciate
for
Turk and
people
B.
of conscience
Right.
to hear and change their ways.
Exactly.
It's holy and sacred. Every month is holy and sacred, and nobody should kill anybody for whatever reason.
Exactly.
We live in a society where if I have problem with you, I should be able to report to the authority and not come to your house and kill you. And besides, people who are being killed, they are innocent people. You ask yourself, what have they done? You come to a village, you kill both children and women, both pregnant women. What is their offense? And some of us are asking, what is our president doing in the villa? When our people are being slaughtered every day, when our people are being displaced, when our people are in RDPs in their own country, it is something I cannot even place my hands on. Who is coming to stop those killers? If we go to some of our villages, the villagers have decided everywhere. It's like, you know, it's like a desert. People are not living there. People are not living there. They have left because if you stay, some people who believe it is their land, Nigeria belongs to them, they will come and they will kill you. I'm asking, what is Tinubu doing in the village? Some
Are you there? Taking
people
me?
feel that the governors should be able to stop those. See, it is the president that have the powers to stop those killers and not the governors. Like my governor, he is helpless. Adia is helpless. We are calling on the president. He is sleeping too much. And let him stop campaigning. Let him stop the killing of our people, even if he did not do any other thing. Just stop the killers. Thank you.
All right, stop the killers. President, seems like you're in a slumber, a state of slumber. You need to wake up. Turkenby is saying that, and he has the right to say that, right? Constitutionally, he has the right to say that. Because if you go to other climes, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's more like you're a father in your home, and then every time diseases, sicknesses, one thing or the other is ailing that home, and you're just comfortably seated. Or even if you're saying you're not comfortably seated and doing nothing, you're giving orders around, and yet you're watching your home in disparage. And there's no definite. Maybe y'all are not really understanding this thing. You're not really understanding it. I mean, you're not picturing it. You're not seeing it. I see how you see it, Turkenby. I can understand that. Well, we take one more call, and let's see. This is Moses, I believe. Oh, that's a miss. Take another call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother.
How today?
Very well. What's your name? Where you calling from? Time is not on my side. Sorry.
My name is your brother. I'm from Antonio. I'm calling from Abuja, Saburi.
All right. Awesome, Anthony. Welcome aboard. Talk to us very quickly if you can.
Thank you.
Yes,
I don't want to put more for those killing. My question to government or Mr. President or the armed forces. What is the problem that they cannot declare total war on these terrorists? That they cannot fight this, they cannot declare total. What stopped Mr. President to call all the armed forces to declare total war on these people? What are their benefits? Are the politicians are benefiting from people's blood of Nigeria or what? What is happening? That a president of a country every day, they are only thinking of campaign, election, 2027, the campaign, this. Why people are dying day and night? Mr. President of a country cannot declare total war. This country cannot happen in other good countries, like America or even other countries. This type of thing cannot happen. What is happening that the government cannot declare total war on these people?
Okay.
What are their benefits? What are their benefits? Thank you, my dear brother.
All right. Thank you, Anthony. What is the benefit in this? How are you guys benefiting from this? Is that a loss? Is that a loss right now? How are you benefiting from people dying under your watch? How are you benefiting from this? Okay, some solid question right there. I see this one now via Facebook page wall. Dr. Mrs. Ma Olibara from Ore says, let our leaders continue with their wrong decisions and wrongdoings. God's ears are wide open listening to the cries, anguish and tribulations of his people. Our leaders should realize that the life of the common man is fast becoming bestial, while their confidence and hope in the ruling class is also fast eroding. Let our rulers come to grips with the hard facts that any leadership that does not stand on a sound moral foundation collapses sooner than later. We must all reap what we sow, she says. All right. Okay, I'll leave it there. And let's take this call. Let me see. Do I still have time? Yes, I do. Maybe a little. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good
How
morning
are
to
you?
Very well, thank you. Please, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes, well done. No, you your best.
Sorry?
I say you have been doing your best.
Thank
today,
you.
Edward.
Thank you. Great. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Ibrahim Musa from Gurara local government of Niger State.
All right, please, 30 seconds, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
let me be very fast.
Very
what
quick.
is happening today to the world, not even here, is called phenomenal human calamity. It's something that must come and pass. And thank God vehemently for leniency. Is that clear?
Okay.
And then the issue of dying, between Chicago, Dallas, Virginia, West Virginia, every day people die more than 4,000, but nobody is hearing it. Why? Because since 1819, when Abraham Lincoln was a journalist and when he talked against American government, he was sent to prison. His lawyers, went to the Supreme Court to appeal against that judgment, but the Supreme Court of America said that when the security of America is in danger, there should be limit to freedom of speech. So it's just because we have been exposing our own talking and there was no social media before, we don't know people have been dying. People have been dying more than 100 years ago.
So Ibrahim, to the point, yeah. Yes.
What I want to say now is that Tinubu is the best president ever. Okay. Because there is a group of people that believe if the thing did not go their own way, they will scatter it. And what brought Tinubu to fetch them. But I don't want to mention those people.
Okay.
Even Rufai, he did not go to any good school. The same thing, Trump. Trump should go back to the university and differentiate between genocide and banditry.
Okay, Ibrahim, I can't go further right now, but I told you already 30 seconds because time is not my friend. I've got messages to take via the WhatsApp, but thank you still for adding your voice in the discourse. Let's see how we can get on. Okay, let me take this one and then we just get to the messages in WhatsApp. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Yes, but fine. Yes. All right, awesome. Yeah. Yes. Good morning. Very well. Okay. All right, thank you, BB. Thank you, BB. Thank you.
God bless you. God bless you. I give my father.
Appreciate
This is a man of Makibo.
Yeah.
You see issue where we are saying issue security bar. Please, you shall stop this. Not a mere drama. Before this thing goes stop, BB best say when you begin to touch or top, can you imagine? May I just make an example? If our senator Boko Haram do, can we stay for this town? We sleep where? You can say they go declare me. But this one say not be my own. You not reach my son, not be my sister, not be my church member, not be my Muslim person. But it's not good. We unite ourselves together. But they are using on top, they are using bad day to kill innocent people. What do we do every day by day? We are asking how many people bad they don't kill. Are we happy? Are we increasing? I think we are reducing. We beg our president, please, we beg her in the name of God, in the name of Allah. May support this bad for us. May Nigeria happy.
All right, thank you, BB, for that one. Though a very passionate appeal from BB Blessing. I see this message coming from Samuel all the way from Kuje, standing on existing protocols right now. He says, "Happy Survival Day," and I'm giving you an on-air high five for being alive and staying alive. Election. That is what is trending in Nigeria. While people are dying in the hands of hired assassins, terrorists, kidnappers, unknown gunmen, hunger, pain, and hardship. Everything is going on. Our so-called leaders are busy talking about election this and election that. Do these leaders have human hearts at all? Nigerians, be wise. All right. Thank you, Samuel. And he says, have a great and wonderful day in Jesus' name. You too, my brother. Appreciate that one coming from you. And I take this message on here, and right here is coming from Linus from Brick City, Kubwa, Abuja. Linus, where have you been? Been a while. I just hope you're fine. It says, good morning, Uruaba. Good morning to you too, Linus. It says, quest and desperation to prove to Tinubu he's capable of delivering FCT to APC is making Wike irrational. Under what authorities Wike forcing candidates of other parties to give up their ambition and supporting APC's candidates ahead of Saturday's FCT Council elections? Funny enough, Wike is bullying, threatening, and manipulating candidates and other political parties and voters into supporting APC's candidates with impunity. And everyone is completely silent, including INEC, the umpire. To me, Saturday's FCT Council elections is already rigged ahead. All right? That's what you think, Linus. But I go to this one here, and I'm bringing this voice note. It should come from Matthew the Rejected Stone. I hope I have the time to take all of these voice notes, but yes, I will try as much as I can. Alan Smith, I know you're listening. Please give me 2 minutes more. Okay, I'll just quickly take them. All right.
Goal FM, good morning this morning. Good morning, UD.
Yes,
good morning, Kasi. Good morning, Celeste. Good morning, Obasanjo. Good morning, every one of us. God bless you, Good FM. My name remains AKA the Rejected Stone from Metama. This morning, I'm speaking on what the lawyer of El-Rufai said. I laugh. El-Rufai lawyer said, how can they humiliate the former governor? So the former governor has become untouchable. UD, do you see where we get ourselves? UD, do you see where we get ourselves into sentiment, into greedy and selfish, wicked attitude? So as a former governor now, he's untouchable. As a former governor, he can do and get away with it. God in heaven is watching. God in heaven is watching. And as for Zamfara killing, as for Zamfara Okebi killing, 24 Muslim killed. 34 Muslim killed. 25. This is what we are talking about. See, the law of karma don't know tribe. The law of karma don't know religion. The law of karma don't know who you are. If we are still talk about anything Islamic in this country, or anything religion, anything Christianity in this country, we should be careful, because it is when you get what you are looking for. That is when they separate.
Okay, you overshot your time now. Honorable Edwards, let's get to hear from you. But thank you, by the way, Matthew.
Mr. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Honorable Edwards. I'm joining you from Benue State capital, Makurdi.
Right. Awesome.
I want to talk about the signing of this law. This law has given us politician hope. This law has given the masses hope. In fact, Mr. President would have signed it on that day. Opposition should know that it's not everything that they will complain or oppose. Being opposition does not mean you oppose everything. What I know is that this act, out of it, at least 92% are in order. And it can be amended at any time. So, Mr. President did well. Now it will complain about choosing leaders for us. We have what is called direct primaries there. It's not like Auction A4 during Babangida also. Now we have to, once you are a member of the political party, you have the right to go and vote. Nothing like delegate again. Because our leaders will put delegates, appoint whoever to be a delegate, and the person will vote to whoever they want. Now they are giving us hope to choose leaders by ourselves. It's a welcome development. It is actually a welcome development. I am proud of Mr. President signing down this particular law. He would have even signed it on that day that it was passed. So opposition should find another thing to oppose. May the soul of those that we kill while fasting. It's unfortunate. May the soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Very unfortunate. Bless you more, Honorable Edwards, all the way from Benue State. See what we say every time? You take us everywhere else that you are in the world, and we will indeed accompany you through via the website www.eaglesfm.com. All right, we'll take this last voice note and call it a close. Good morning.
My name is Uchen, and I'm calling from Zuba this morning.
Awesome. Welcome, Uche.
People killed again in their dozens in Kebbi State. What is really happening in this country? See, Mr. And our politicians are busy campaigning for 2027. Mr. UD, I can tell you authoritatively here that Tinubu doesn't care about people dying every day. He doesn't care. Tinubu and the governors, all of them don't care about who is dying. As long as it doesn't affect their children or anybody close to them, they don't care. Everybody should go ahead and die. As long as they win their next election, it just watches in their mind. How can the country being governed with such wicked people, so-called leaders? It's quite unfortunate. Thank you.
Okay, so it's quite unfortunate. But Mr. President declared a state of emergency on insecurity, didn't he? I don't know if you're aware. Maybe y'all are not really remembering this. And Mr. President is not the chief of army staff. Mr. President is not the minister of defense. Mr. President is not the chief of naval staff. Neither is he the chief of the air staff. No, he's not. He's not the IGP. He is not the one in charge of NSCDC. He's not the one in charge of civil defense, please. Mr. President is just one man. He's supposed to be a supervisor, a coordinator, and he is doing coordination job. Can we start calling IGP out? Minister of Defense? NSA? Nuhu Ribadu? Can we start calling these people out? We should be directed where it should be. Yes, Mr. President may not be outside all of this in its entirety, but let's call a spade and not an overgrown spoon. Let's call the names, the right offices that should indeed come to do the needful. Let's call these offices, because Nuhu Ribadu is firstly a northerner before being a Nigerian. I am a southerner before being a Nigerian. Wherever you may come from, that's where you're from first before being a Nigerian. Oh, I'll tell you that. So he has, in fact, in every form of responsibility, he has the capacity to rally the northern leaders, governors, elders, traditional rulers, imams, sultans, all of them together and say, hey, enough. What is going on here? What have we heard from him? So let's point it where it's supposed to go, actually. But we should also put it out that the views expressed by guests and callers are theirs alone and do not reflect those of Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja. Can't go any further. Alan Smith will be right here in a short bit. Phone line still buzzing. But 9 o'clock, save it for 9 o'clock. Good morning.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.